Okay, as you can see, we have Point Loma here, their head coach Ryan Looney, and then student athletes Daulton, Hommes, and Preston Beverly. A couple house cleaning things. The attendance today, 4269. That raises the week total to 18,870. It is the most attended Elite Eight at a single site, and the largest overall since 1971. All tournament team, Tim Gears from St. Anselm, Alex Stein from Southern Indiana, Daulton Hommes from Point Loma, Joey Wittes from Northwest, and Trevor Hudgens from Northwest. We'll do what we've been doing all week. We'll have Coach with opening comments. We'll have a few questions for the student athletes. We'll release them, and then we'll go ahead and finish up with Coach. Coach, terrific week for you guys. I know it ended up not the way you wanted it to.
Thank you. Credit to Northwest Missouri State. They played great tonight. As we prepared, even people we talked to talked about how efficient they are on offense, and they are. I think when teams think about us and competing to play against our guys, they kind of think the same thing, and our numbers would indicate that. But the game I just watched included two fantastic, underrated defensive teams. Every guy that stepped on the floor for either team played as hard as they possibly can, and I thought did a really good job executing their plan defensively. You can look at the box score, low-scoring game. They were a little bit better than us tonight, but again, I thought there were two fantastic defensive teams out there.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions for the student athletes. We do have a microphone, so if you have a question, raise your hand, and Liz will bring the microphone over. Wayne, we'll start with you.
Preston, as one of the seniors on the team, kind of, the experience being here and kind of the legacy you feel you're leaving behind in this program.
Yeah, obviously not the way we wanted it to end, but it was a great ball game. You got to give credit where credit's due. Like Coach was saying, they played a great ball game, and just a great legacy to leave for our younger guys on the team, and hope that they can continue with years to follow.
Coach Looney, why were you proud to coach this year's team, specifically this year's team?
We just talked in the locker room. I had a ton of fun all year long for reasons that didn't even have anything to do with basketball. These guys all have an extremely high level of character. They're fun to be around every day. Each one of them in their own way brought a ton of joy to our group, and for me that's what it's about. I feel blessed to be able to do something that I'm passionate about every single day, and these guys made it really easy to come to work.
Daulton, 26 points today, D2 Player of the Year, getting to the national championship game. What are you going to remember most? What was maybe the highlight of this season and just this whole experience, making it all the way to the final game?
Definitely just the team. I could care less about the awards. I wanted to win that game more than anything. But yeah, just the most memorable is going to be the team.
Anything else for the student athletes? Okay. Gentlemen, congratulations on a terrific season. We'll go ahead and let you guys go. Coach, we'll keep you here for a couple quick seconds. Coach, I'll lead us off with this. You got a terrific group in that locker room, but you've got a couple guys, they're seniors, that have really led the way for you. We just had one of them up here. Talk a little bit about that senior group that has just done an amazing job for you this year.
I don't know if I can describe in words. They all made a commitment to come play for us when our program wasn't as strong as it is right now. We cast a vision when we recruited them. They believed in it and fought every day to execute it in their time with us.
Coach, they were able to make two last-second shots before the shot clock expired in the second half. Just talk about those and kind of what transpired on those, unfortunately.
Really, that was the difference in the game. Lost a two-possession game, but we could have controlled that. One of them came off a loose ball. If we would have got on the floor a little bit earlier, their guy doesn't get that shot off. So I don't want to say it was lucky. Definitely was a tough shot that banked in from somewhere close to half court. But if you go back and watch the film, we should have multiple guys diving on that ball and not even giving them an opportunity to come up with it.
I have one more. Talking about kind of the way the second half went once they called the 2 quick fouls on Daulton to put him on the bench with 3, and that was with 14 minutes to go. That's the first time that they really were able to extend their lead up to, I think it was 8 points at that point.
Yeah, that was a tough break for us. The National Player of the Year had to go out for a few minutes there. In a championship game, it's tough to overcome that. We tried our best in a low-scoring, low-possession game, but that was definitely a tough break for us.
Anything else for Coach? Wayne, go ahead.
So just looking at the past few years, I think you went from 17 wins to first-round loss to here you are with the Elite Eight. You have Daulton, you know, you have this core. How excited are you for the future of this program after this week?
I'm extremely excited. We do lose some pretty important pieces. We have some very good young players returning. I wish I could describe how this run has elevated the exposure of not just our program but our campus. Recruiting is going extremely well. We got a lot of guys with a lot of interest in Point Loma now.
Anything else for Coach? Coach, thank you so much for your time this week, and it's been great watching you guys perform, and safe travels back to California.
Thank you. We'll try to get back.